We live in a day and age now where the art of books based on Marvel Studios are either not existing anymore, or they're so far delayed after the actual release of the film to try to avoid spoilers that by the time they come out, they almost seem pointless. So I will take any opportunity I can to talk about the little pieces of info we get in relation to concept art. So let's talk about this strange version of Doctor Strange that was conceptualized for Multiverse of Madness. So the piece of concept art we're going to talk about today comes from concept artist Darren Warner, who posted it on his personal Instagram, where he talks a little bit about this version of Doctor Strange that he came up with, which essentially shows you Doctor Strange wearing a red fez, and he's pulling a rabbit out of a hat, which obviously is a classic magician trick. And one of the most basic magic tricks of all time, which you can pretty much figure out how to pull off if you just look at it, so you know. Anyways though, he calls this piece the Marvelous Melvin, and said that this was in the very early process of developing ideas for Doctor Strange 2, and this was based on Scott Derrickson's script. And ultimately, none of this transitioned on over into what Sam Raimi would be doing. Now, what is interesting to note about this one is that this wasn't entirely abandoned. There's an interview with the writer of Multiverse of Madness, Michael Waldron, and he talks about how very late in the production of doing the multiverse jumping, they were going to stop in a multiverse where there was a character called Melvin Strange. And when Doctor Strange kind of inquires about, hey, what exactly do you do as a magician? Well, in this universe, he doesn't have any magic. This is just a normal universe, nothing special about it. And this Doctor Strange is just a street magician who does performance, and that's it. So essentially imagine Doctor Strange existing in our very own universe. That's the version that they were going for, and this is what he would have looked like. So there you go. Another piece of concept art that I think is really cool and interesting to look at, just from the what in the world were they going for type of position, and I like it. It's different, and certainly it's not the Doctor Strange anybody would think of when they think, hey, let's get more multiversal Doctor Stranges in there. But it's cool to just have one that's existing outside of any superheroes, like in our own universe, a street performer. That's kind of cool. It's a cool concept.